MLB game-winning run highlights for Wednesday, May 3rd. All 30 teams played today, including a doubleheader between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Mets. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Philadelphia Phillies 10-6 at home, sweeping the three-game series and extending their win streak to 6. Neither starter was given a decision. Gavin Stone made his major league debut for the Dodgers, going 4 innings, allowing 4 earned runs and striking out 1. Aaron Nola went 6 1/3, allowed 4 earned runs and struck out 5. Brusdar Graterol was credited with the win, and Craig Kimbrell took the loss. The Dodgers trailed for most of the game, beginning in the first inning, until the 8th when they took a 6-5 lead. Bryson Stott tied the game in the top of the 9th on a single. In the bottom of the 9th, the Dodgers sent Max Muncy to the plate with the bases loaded. The bases are now loaded for Muncy, who's 0 for 4 on the day. Still just 1 out. A fly ball to the outfield should score Taylor from third. Kimbrell comes set. The pitch. There's a high drive to right. That ball is gone. Max Muncy has a walk-off grand slam, his 12th home run of the season, and the Dodgers win 10-6 here in Dodger Stadium. The Detroit Tigers beat the New York Mets 6-5 at home in Game 1 of a doubleheader. Neither starter was great. Mets starter Joey Lucchesi went 4 innings and allowed 4 earned runs. Joey Wentz went 6 innings and allowed 5 runs for the Tigers. Tyler Alexander was ultimately given the win, his first of the year. Adam Ottavino took his 2nd loss, and Alex Lang picked up his 4th save. Home runs played a large role in the scoring. The Tigers took an early 3-0 lead in the first on a 3-run homer by Eric Haas. Home runs by Tommy Pham and Mark Canha made the score 3-2. And a shot by Javier Baez put the Tigers up 4-2. But a 3-run 5th inning that included a home run by Francisco Lindor gave the Mets their first lead of the game. Then, in the bottom of the 8th, Eric Haas came to the plate. 2 down now for the Tigers, and here comes Eric Haas. Haas homered to right off Lucchesi back in the first inning. That was his first home run of the season. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Ottavino set. Delivers. Line drive, base hit to center. Bierling scores. Baez being waved in. The throw to the plate. Safe. And the Tigers go ahead 6-5 on the 2-run double by Haas. The Detroit Tigers beat the New York Mets 8-1 at home in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Michael Lorenzen was excellent and got the win. He went 7 innings, allowed 1 earned run, and struck out 1. Max Scherzer took the loss in a difficult outing. He went 3 1/3, allowed 6 runs, and struck out 3. Haas and Bierling both homered for Detroit. 2-run game in the bottom of the first. One end of the count to Torkelson. He's been struggling recently. His batting average has dropped to 198. Scherzer is set. Deals. There's a drive to center. Nimmo going back. At the warning track. And it falls in for a base hit. Green running on contact rounds third. He'll score easily. And into second is Torkelson with a double. The Tigers lead 2-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Texas Rangers 12-7 in Texas. Both starters struggled. Pfaadt made his MLB debut for the Diamondbacks. He threw 4 2/3 innings, allowed 7 earned runs, and struck out 3. Andrew Heaney started for the Rangers and went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 6 earned runs, and struck out 5. Joe Mantiply was credited with the win, and Josh Boers took the loss. 8 home runs were hit in total. Young hit 2 for the Rangers, while Tavares and Heim hit 1. Walker hit 2 for the Diamondbacks. Marte and Gurriel each hit 1. But this is how the Diamondbacks' 8th run came in. 3-0 the count to Walker. Bases loaded, still nobody out. Here comes the pitch by Leclerc. High and inside, ball full. Marte comes in to score, and the Diamondbacks take an 8-7 lead. The San Francisco Giants beat the Houston Astros 4-2 in Houston, taking the 3-game series 2-1. Both starters pitched well. Logan Webb got his second win of the year, going 7 2/3 innings, allowing 2 earned runs, and striking out 5. Framber Valdez took the loss, and went 7 innings, allowed 2 runs, and struck out 8. Camilo Doval picked up his 5th save. The game was scoreless until the 6th inning, when Slater and Haniger knocked in runs for the Giants. Joey Bart helped add another run in the 7th on this play. One and oh to Bart. Pfaadt set. Deals. Bart swings and hits a high fly ball to left. Back into his left is Myers. The ball falls, and one hops up against the wall. Conforto being waved in all the way from first. He gets in safely, and the Giants go up 3-0 on the double by Bart. The San Diego Padres beat the Cincinnati Reds 7-1 at home, taking the series 2-1. Seth Lugo got the win, going 6 innings, allowing 1 run, and striking out 5. Luis Cessa took the loss, going 3 1/3, allowing 3 earned runs, and striking out 2. Brett Sullivan had a nice day. He hit his first career home run in the 4th inning, and he knocked in the winning run. Back the second on this play. The count remains 1-2 for Sullivan. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball down the first base line and into right field fair. It will roll all the way to the corner. Cronenworth scores. Kim now rounding third. The throw is not in time, and the Padres go up 2-0 on the double by Sullivan. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-1 at home. Shane McClanahan pitched well and got his 6th win of the year. He went 6 innings, allowed 1 run, and struck out 9. Mitch Keller took a loss despite throwing 5 innings, allowing 1 earned run, and striking out 8. Chase Anderson got his first save of the year in his season debut. Andrew McCutchen hit his 6th home run of the year in the top of the 3rd, but the Rays took full control of the game, scoring 3 runs in the bottom half of the inning. Down 1-0 to start the inning, Yandy Diaz scored on a fielding error by Rodolfo Castro. That brought Brandon Lau to the plate. 0-1 to Lau. 2 outs. Runners going on contact. Keller delivers. Line drive hit sharply into the gap in center. Franco scores. Reynolds tracks it down and throws it into Castro. Ramirez heading for home. The throw is not in time, and the Rays take a 3-1 lead on the double by Lau. The Atlanta Braves beat the Miami Marlins 14-6 in Miami. Atlanta starter Kyle Wright went 2 innings and allowed 3 earned runs. Colin McHugh got the win, pitching 3 scoreless innings and striking out 1. Braxton Garrett took the loss, going 4 1/3 and allowing 11 runs. The Braves hit 6 home runs, 2 by Osuna, and 1 each by Albies, Riley, Acuna, and Harris. The Braves' 7-run second inning was enough to outpace the Marlins, and the 7th run came in with Ozzie Albies at bat. 1-0 the count to Albies. This will be the 35th pitch of the inning for Garrett. Here it comes. Swung on and drilled to left for extra bases. Acuna scores. Murphy held up at third, and into second with a double is Albies. The Braves now lead 7-0. The Washington Nationals beat the Chicago Cubs 2-1 at home. Neither starter received a decision. Marcus Stroman went 6 innings, allowed 1 run, and struck out 5 for the Cubs. Jake Irvin went 4 1/3, allowed 1 run, and struck out 3. was credited with the win. Adbert Alzolay took the loss, and Kyle Finnegan picked up the save. The game was tied at 1 going into the bottom of the 7th inning, when C.J. Abrams came to the plate for the Nationals. So the Nationals start the inning with a triple by Thomas, which brings up the shortstop Abrams. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts. Alzolay in the stretch. The pitch. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Thomas scores, and the Nationals take their first lead of the game, 2-1. The New York Yankees beat the Cleveland Guardians at home 4-3, taking 2 of 3 in the series. Neither starter received a decision. Shane Bieber went 8 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, and struck out 4. Clark Schmidt went 4 1/3, allowed no earned runs, and struck out 4. Albert Abreu was credited with the win, and Trevor Stephan took the loss. The Yankees trailed by 1 in the 9th inning, and an RBI single by Willie Calhoun forced the game into extra innings. With the game tied at 3 going into the bottom of the 10th, the Yankees sent in the pinch hitter Jose Trevino. Trevino falls behind in the count 0-2. The winning run is on third with 1 out. Trevino just needs to put the ball in the air deep enough for Cabrera to score. Stephan set. The pitch. Line drive, base hit to center. And this game is over. Cabrera scores, and the Yankees storm the field to congratulate Trevino as they take this game 4-3. The Boston Red Sox beat the Toronto Blue Jays 8-3 at home. Nick Pfaadt got the win, going 6 innings, allowing 3 earned runs and striking out 6. Alex Manoah took the loss, going 5 innings, allowing 2 earned runs and striking out 3. Toronto led 3-2 going into the bottom of the 5th. Tristan Casas tied the game on a single. Then Emmanuel Valdez did this. 1-1 to Valdez. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch. Valdez hits a ground ball into the hole at second. Diving is Guerrero, and it deflects off his glove. Turner scores. Duran is waved home. He'll score. And the Red Sox take a 5-3 lead. The Chicago White Sox beat the Minnesota Twins 6-4 at home. Neither starter was given a decision. Louis Varland went 4 2/3, allowing 4 runs and striking out 6. Dylan Cease went 5 innings, allowed 4 and struck out 6. Gregory Santos received his first win of the year. Griffin Jacks took the loss, and Keenan the save. The game was tied at 4 going into the bottom of the 7th, when the designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez, came to the plate. One into the count. Benintendi on second, Vaughn on first. Jack set. Delivers. Jimenez swings and hits a line drive into left for a base hit. Coming in to score is Benintendi. No throw. And the White Sox take a 5-4 lead over the Twins. The Kansas City Royals beat the Baltimore Orioles 6-0 at home. Zach Greinke got his first win of the season, going 5 scoreless innings and striking out 3. Kyle Gibson took the loss, going 6 2/3, while allowing 6 runs and recording no strikeouts. While the Royals had a 4-run 7th inning, the game-winning run came in the 4th. 1-0 to Pasquantino, who lined out in his first at-bat. He came into today with an .863 OPS. The pitch. There's a drive to right. On its way. Gone. Vinny Pasquantino hits his 6th home run of the year, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. The Los Angeles Angels beat the St. Louis Cardinals 6-4 in St. Louis. Neither starter was given a decision. Shohei Ohtani went 5 innings, allowed 4 runs, and struck out 13. Miles Michaelis went 5 2/3, allowed 3 earned runs, and struck out 5. Ryan Tepera was credited with the win. Giovanni Gallegos took the loss, and Carlos Estevez picked up his 7th save. The Angels trailed 4-3 going into the top of the 9th inning. Jake Lamb hit his 2nd home run of the year to tie the game. Then Mike Trout came to the plate. 1-1 to Trout. Gallegos comes set. Delivers. Swung on and driven high and deep to left. O'Neal going back. Out of room. Gone. A solo shot for Mike Trout. His 8th home run of the year. And just like that, the Angels lead 5-4. The Colorado Rockies beat the Milwaukee Brewers 7-1 at home. Kyle Freeland got the win, pitching 5 scoreless innings while striking out 5. Eric Lauer took the loss, going 4 2/3, allowing 4 unearned runs and striking out 6. Charlie Blackmon and Chris Bryant homered for the Rockies, but the game-winning run came on this play with Alan Trejo as part of a 4-run 4th inning. Here comes the second baseman Trejo, who flew out to left in the 3rd. He came into today batting .214, so he'll hope to turn things around in May. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Lauer. There's a drive to left. Yelich going back and off the bottom of the wall, and this should clear the bases. Crone scores. Diaz scores. Grichuk scores. A 3-run double for Alan Trejo, and the Rockies lead 4-0. The Seattle Mariners beat the Oakland A's 7-2 in Oakland. Both starters pitched well, but neither received a decision. Logan Gilbert threw 6 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, and struck out 6 for the Mariners. J.P. Sears threw 6 scoreless innings and struck out 7 for the A's. Matt Brash was credited with the win, and Adam Oller took the loss. The Mariners trailed 2-1 in the top of the 9th inning when A.J. Pollock tied the game with a solo home run. Brash kept the A's scoreless through the 9th. Rodriguez walked to kick off the 10th, but strikeouts to France and Haggerty brought Eugenio Suarez to the plate. 1-0 the count to Suarez. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of walks. Oller comes set. The pitch. There's a high fly ball, deep to right. Laureano looking up. Gone. A 3-run shot for Eugenio Suarez, his 3rd home run of the season. And now the Mariners lead 5-2 in a game where they trailed in the 9th. They put themselves in a position to win this game. Thank you for listening to the MLB game-winning highlights. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful evening.